To the real story now, the governor's duking it out in a tight Republican race for New Hampshire and gaining up on Senator Marco Rubio. Washington Post saying John Kasich and Jeb Bush should send Chris Christie roses because of the way he went after Rubio. Ohio Congressman Mike Turner supports Kasich for president, and he's my guest in studio today. So, did he send roses? Did Kasich send roses to Chris Christie?
Well, not that I know of, but he certainly should thank him also in the debate for having acknowledged what John Kasich accomplished in Ohio with job creation. Because he did turn to him and say, as governor, you've done well, and the economy in Ohio is turning around. That's certainly an issue that's very important to the voters, and it shows not only that he's aware of the issue, but that he has experience, and that can translate into real results for America.
It's interesting to look at the recent polls. So your guy, Kasich, is in that clump of guys who want that second place finish, or maybe first place, who knows. What does he need to do in the next 12 hours to try and really change that up to make him second place for sure?
Really leaning on his resume is important. As we all know, people are concerned because we have a struggling economy, and we have spiraling deficits, and we have threats to our national security. In each of those areas, Governor Kasich has great experience. Not only is he the only one who has actually balanced the federal budget and the budget for the state of Ohio, he's produced jobs, turned the Ohio economy around. In other areas, also in national security, he served on the Armed Services Committee. He knows what our military needs, and he knows how to challenge those threats.
It's interesting because one of the knocks against him is that, well, he's not conservative enough. He talks about his policies on immigration, et cetera, and that he would work across the aisle. Some conservatives don't like to hear that kind of talk. In New Hampshire, it's different, right? Because it's so much more of a moderate voter.
Well, I think people do want someone who can get the job done. And to do that, of course, you need to represent everybody and you need to work with everybody. And Kasich certainly has shown that he's been able to do that on the federal level, working with then President Bill Clinton to balance the national budget, but also in Ohio, working on a bipartisan way to make certain that he balanced that state's budget and turn the economy around.
It'll be interesting to see what happens because he's pretty much put all his eggs in the basket of New Hampshire, although he says he has a ground game in all the other states moving forward. We will see what happens tomorrow. Congressman, thank you.